Good evening, everyone. Thank you. That was nice. I appreciate the replies. My name is Joe Green. I'm principal here at North, and I want to welcome you to this year's freshman orientation. And as we wish you a good evening to the families and the members of the soon-to-be North Farmington class of 2021, we once again welcome you to our event tonight. I want to speak to the students in particular at the moment. Tonight is the first of many steps in the journey of the next 4 years of your life as you enter North Farmington High School. These are going to be 4 of the most formative years of your life. You're a young adult stepping through these doors, and the experiences you have here are going to shape you for the next 80 to 90 years of your life. They have a huge impact, and you have to start taking that seriously now. You can have a lot of fun along the way, but the seriousness of just considering how you want to spend that time needs to begin. So the goal of the evening is for you to begin to get a feel for North, for the opportunities you will have, both academic and extracurricular, for what it means to be a Raider, and ultimately to begin to develop a 4-year plan that will prepare you for success in education, work, and life. When you graduate from North, we want you to be better off than when you entered our doors. While here, we want you to challenge yourself, take risks, push yourself to grow as a student, a young adult, a citizen, and a leader. Try new things. In the t-shirts alone that the students are wearing up here, you can see people that sing in our choirs, our leaders in our Link program, perform in our musicals, are in the orchestra, are in the band, are on sports teams. We have students who branch out and try so many things. That's half of the fun of this journey. So you're joining a proud tradition here at North. It truly means something to be a Raider. And you're going to come to realize why we really mean it when we say it's a great day to be a Raider. You see, when you come here, we really seek to leave people better than we found them, even if it's just with putting a smile on their face. But we accomplish a lot more than that over 4 years. We all strive to get better at what we do every day, even if it's by an inch, whether it's as a friend, a student, an athlete, a musician, a son or a daughter. We strive to be better. And one of the biggest things when there's a problem or when something doesn't go right, we don't judge people because a problem exists or because it didn't go right. We judge you by how you respond to the situation, not by how you react. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to try new things. They're not going to work out. The trick is to learn from them, to grow, and move on even better as you go along the way. You know, we're proud of the things we accomplish here together. In the last year, we achieved U.S. News & World Report's Best High School Silver rating, ranked 32nd in Michigan and 1,051st nationally out of over 21,000 high schools. We also achieved a ranking on Washington Post's America's Most Challenging High Schools, ranked 22nd in Michigan, 1,419th most challenging high school in the country out of 2,326 that were recognized. That's out of over 35,000 public and private high schools. Through work from our teachers and our students, we reduced the school-wide failure rate to less than 2.96%. That is ridiculously low anywhere you go in the country. The majority of our grades, 97% of our grades, are passing grades. That means the time you spend is yielding growth and results for you. We had 9 national merit semifinalists, 2 of whom won the $2,500 scholarship, putting them in the 0.001% of all students in the nation. We had 2 presidential scholars, one of whom was a semifinalist, and we just recently had 1 student who will be leaving us, I think, in a few days, to be one of 50 Senate pages in the U.S. Senate for the remainder of this school year. She'll be there till June or July. Our green team perennially ranks the evergreen status, which is the highest status you can earn. Our FOOP program, which is our Farmington United Percussion program, has been 8 of the last 9 years have been state champions. They have ranked nationally, and they were only 0.038 points behind 4 college programs. Our DECA program nationally ranks kids every single year in the top 20. And we have so many other successes because students take chances and try new things. So once you walk through our doors as a young adult, the learning is yours to do. We can't do it for you. Your parents can't do it for you. You have to take ownership over your learning and the type of adult you want to become. So we're very excited to see what you're going to accomplish and add to the story of North as you make your choices and you go through. So without further delay, we're going to begin our journey by bringing up Student Senate President Alec Cohen to the microphone.
Good evening. My name is Alec Cohen, and I am the Student Senate President here at North Farmington. I want to tell you all about my experience here at North Farmington over the past 4 years. Walking into North Farmington on September 3rd, 2013, I had no idea what to expect. I was very overwhelmed by seeing all of the tall seniors walk around the halls and actually knowing where they're going around this big school. I knew I wanted to get involved in activities, but the question was which group is right for me? And I found many activities that I love here at North. Theater, TV10, choir, and the one that got me where I am today, Student Senate. I want to push on the fact that I would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for these extracurricular activities. One of the most important things here at North is to get involved. This allows you to make new friends, learn new skills, all while having a great time. These activities allow this big school to seem not so big and make you feel more at home. One of my highlights from my freshman year was decorating for the homecoming dance as part of Student Senate with the new friends that I had made in a short period of time. Student Senate puts on amazing events such as Homecoming Week, which includes a pep rally, parade, homecoming choir, and the dance. You can find out more about Student Senate at our table inside the gymnasium, as I want to focus on you. The next 4 years for you are life-changing. You are going to make new friends, learn from amazing teachers, possibly meet someone special, and truly discover yourself. In 4 years, I can guarantee that you will be prepared for whatever comes next, and you can do all of this with a little secret I am going to share. The secret to success at North is to be yourself. Don't be what anyone else wants you to be, whether it be your teachers, teammates, or friends. This will allow you to find where you fit in at North, and I know that it's somewhere. Love North for what it is, and know that the next 4 years will be the best 4 years of your life. Thank you.
reflection.
You might not know how you are. That's fine. That's totally fine. Most days I don't know how I am either, so I'm good with that. Oh, hey, 2 mics. Oh, thought I got 2. That was about to be awesome. My name is Kevin Ozar, and I'm lucky enough to teach here at North Farmington High School. And I'm excited that you guys will be here soon. I will be starting my 20th year in education as you guys start your first year in high school, which makes you old and me way older. And the reason I use those words is because we believe that a great deal of power comes with experience, and you're going to hear a lot tonight about how wonderful our students are. That's why we're putting them up front. That's why they're in the videos, because our students are really kind of a big deal. And we have a program that's been running for 10 years called Link Crew. And some of you might be slightly familiar with this. This is an international program of helping older kids look after our younger kids, of mentoring them and taking care of them. And so when we talk to our Link Crew leaders, I've got one somewhere in the back here. Noah, are you here? I think Noah's somewhere. Yeah. Come on down, Noah. How you doing? This is Noah. Noah's a senior. He's an athlete. He is a member of Raider Rage, which is our student-led fan group for all sports. And I talked to Noah and some of the other kids, and I was like, what should we do for the 8th graders? And they're like, yo, are you going to put them in the auditorium and make them listen to stuff about curriculum and classes? And we were like, yeah. And Noah and the rest of the kids are like, no. Don't do that. I was like, no, it's important information. And the leaders are like, trust us. They want to like school. Sitting in the auditorium with their parents, not that fun. And I was like, yo, I'm going to be there. And they're like, not that fun. So Noah, you're right there. You've got a flag. If you are an 8th grader, soon to be a 9th grader, your time in the auditorium is over. Right now, grab your stuff, stand up, follow that flag. The Link leaders have a party planned for you in the gym. Take your phone, because you're going to have a chance to take selfies along the way. We've got contests, prizes, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go, children, go. Follow that Noah. Don't forget your phones. You need your phones. Parents, you have to stay. You get to stay, parents. All right, parents, tonight is not just the figurative cutting of the umbilical. We literally just did it. So while they're in the gym with older student leaders getting presentations and seeing performances, you're going to get the important information to get you and your family off to a great start here at North. So I turn it back over to the woman who knows how to use a microphone way better than I do, Tanya Corbett.
Thank you, Mr. Ozar. Okay, so I just wanted to reiterate what Mr. Ozar was saying. We have this hashtag contest going on. The hashtag is #NF2021. We're going to pick random winners from Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. There's 3 pictures you have to take. 1 selfie in the Autos Lab. You're going to take an USSI, so that's more than 1, near our North Farmington backdrop. And then the 3rd pick, you're going to take, pointing actually to a piece of artwork we made a makeshift art gallery in the West Lobby. So we look forward to picking some random winners. We have some spirit wear that students can win. We're going to be checking Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for those 3 pictures taken from all of you parents. You can get in on it, as well as our students. Next, we are going to do some of our curriculum presentations. There's going to be a sample of videos that were put together by the different programs, as well as student speakers. I'll now present to you our engineering and architecture department. Make sure that you stop by these displays when after we adjourn from here. And next we have a presentation from our art department.
Artists have always challenged the status quo by thinking differently. We challenge the status quo by putting students in the driver's seat of their own learning, letting them make a personalized map to their success. The arts are associated with gains in math, reading, cognitive ability, critical thinking, and verbal skills. Imagine a building. The high school student is the solid foundation, and the core subjects are the bricks. But you need the mortar to make it stick together, and we, the visual arts, are that mortar.
Art fuels my thoughts. If I didn't have the skills that I was taught at North Farmington's visual art program, I wouldn't be as successful as I am within the political science department and within being a social activist in the city of Detroit and around the world.
During the pre-med field at Michigan State University, I had a definite advantage over a lot of my peers because of the visual arts background that North Farmington provided for me, especially in our organic chemistry unit. And cultivating my senior portfolio, it allowed me to learn how to really dedicate myself to a huge project and stick with it.
The visual arts are a positive tool toward future success in every career path. Open your mind to explore North Farmington High School's Visual Arts Department, where we teach the tool of visual communication.
And next, our autos department has a presentation.
My name is David Berbecki. I'm one of the 3 instructors here at the Farmington Public Schools Automotive Program. Our programs are nationally recognized. They are certified by NATEF. NATEF stands for National Automotive Training Educational Facilities. And what that means is that our programs every 5 years go under a rigorous evaluation by outside industrial people. Students entering the automotive program here in Farmington, they start out and they have opportunity if they want for four years into the program. In the first level, if they come in as a 9th grader, they have an opportunity to come in and get into basic understanding using math and science principles, learning about the vehicle. In the second level, the students will come into the course, and the automobile is broken into 8 areas. So we introduce the students to those 8 major areas of the automobile. From there, if they continue on in the program, into the higher levels, they go into the CTE program, which is a 2-hour block course. In these areas, the students are working with live vehicles, so they're taking the application that they learned in the first 2 levels, and they're actually putting it into real live practice. I also find a lot of students coming in who are engineering students. They've learned the math and the science in their AP courses, but they want real live application. And so we find a lot of students who come in here and go on and be very successful in the engineering field because they've combined both the math, the science, with the hands-on skills. So this is what brings together our automotive program here at Farmington Public Schools.
everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm Melissa.
And I'm Brian Verbacher, and we're both OSTC students. And I'm a second-year student at OSTC Southwest, and I'm in the engineering cluster. And OSTC is a no-cost technical campus that me and Alyssa go to in Wixom, along with, that we take classes there along with classes that we take here at North. And that just when you're a junior and a senior. The reason I chose to go here was like the benefits and certifications I can get in the like work environment that I want to go to after high school, and which would be, you know, engineering and design, along with getting an associate's degree quicker because we get college credits after when we take the classes there.
My name is Alyssa, and going to OSTC, it's a great opportunity, and how it works is you spend 3 hours of the day there, and then you spend the next 3 here at North. Transportation's provided, and culinary, visual imagery, engineering, automotives, and health sciences are the most popular programs offered at OSTC. Most programs, if not all, offer college credits. My favorite part is they treat you more like adults. It's not like a high school experience. It's more like they're preparing you for college while you're trying to do something that you choose to do or your kids choose to do. The website for this is ostconline.com. I'll be passing the pamphlets out in the gym once we're done here, and I think it's a great program, and I think all your kids will love it.
Hi, I'm Corinna Deming, and I'm a senior in Madrigal Choir. Being in choir for 4 years has provided me with a lot of really great opportunities, like being a member of Northern Lights, which is an a cappella group, as well as participating in Coffee House and even auditioning for Honors Choir, where I got to work with different music professors from around the state of Michigan, and eventually make it to All-State Honors Choir, which was held at Western Michigan University as a part of a really fun weekend called Michigan Youth Arts Festival. So that's all stuff outside of school, but I really love also having choir as part of my school day because, frankly, I love to sing. So if your kid loves to sing, regardless of if they've been in choir before, I encourage them to sign up and be a part of the North Farmington Choir Department.
Hello, everyone. I'm a little shorter. My name is Anna Coe, and I'm a senior at North Farmington. I've been a part of this band program since I was a freshman. Almost 4 years ago, a smaller version of me, I know it's harder to imagine a smaller version, but please bear with me. I walked into the first day of school comfortable with the halls and grateful to see so many familiar faces. Now, this is the opposite of what you typically expect of a freshman since high school can be so intimidating. But the reason I felt so comfortable was because I joined marching band. Over the course of my 8th grade summer, I got to know tons of upperclassmen through rehearsals and band camp, and even formed friendships with our staff members. By the time September rolled around, I already had a family at North Farmington. This feeling of inclusion extends to the classroom setting as well. This wing is full of unique people, experiences, and opportunities for everyone. We have 3 bands: concert band, concert winds, and symphony band, plus a separate percussion class, which is almost unheard of across the state. We also have technicians come in from colleges across the country like U of M on a weekly basis to work with individual students on their instrument. And even if your student has never touched an instrument before, you can still be a part of this. Just tell them to sign up for a concert band or a percussion class or come to a marching band meeting. Bringing it back, entering high school can be difficult, and joining a class or activity from this department is definitely worth it. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olivia Richards, and I'm a senior here at North Farmington. I bet all of you are so excited for your kids entering high school next year, and I can honestly say that my 4 years that I've spent at North have been some of the greatest. One thing that has made these years so special is that I have been a part of the North Farmington Orchestra. Now, I know a lot of kids think that orchestra is totally uncool, but I can sincerely say that it has been one of the best classes that you can take. I have made so many friendships in this class through orchestra, and I know that I would not be the same person today without them. Orchestra is also great because it's a constant class for all 4 years, so even when all your classes change, orchestra is there, and having that constant can be very comforting for you as you transition to high school. You also get the opportunity to be a part of some really great really cool events, such as Day for Strings, where string students from all over the district come together and you spend the day learning, and it's just a unique experience that you can't find anywhere else. And there's also solo and ensemble, where you can challenge yourself and your friends to go above and beyond what you expected and just really earn a lot of self-respect. There's also the pit if you want to be a part of the musical, which is a great experience for everyone. I personally have gotten to play in a quartet that performs at events outside of school, such as the Young Classical Musicians concert from this past weekend, and events such as the Superintendent's Breakfast. Orchestra has just been an awesome experience and has also helped me decide what I want to major in for college. Music is such an important part of our lives, and it needs to be protected and the tradition carried out. That's what your students are contributing to when they become a part of the Performing Arts Department. I hope your students will have as awesome an experience as I have. Thank you.
Konbanwa, onamae wa Chiesu desu. For those of you who don't speak Japanese, I just introduced myself. My name is Chase Johnson, and I've been taking Japanese since I was in 7th grade. I personally love the language so very much, mostly because I was interested in it and also because of my teacher, Ms. Newcomb. Japanese is a level 5 language, but when Ms. Newcomb teaches it, she makes it seem as if it's a level 1 so easy. So if your kids enjoy Japanese, I think you should try and persuade them to take it, because I personally fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the teacher. Nihongo ga daisuki desu. That means I am very much in love with Japanese. My friend over here will teach you about the benefits of taking a language. Thank you for hearing me speak.
Buenas tardes, me llamo Varisha. Soy estudiante de español AP y quisiera hablar sobre los beneficios que he experimentado por estudiar hasta el nivel avanzado. So I understand you may not have understood what I said, but basically I'm an AP Spanish student, and I'm here to explain some of the benefits that I've experienced by taking a higher world language class. So some of the personal benefits I've experienced is it exposes you to a whole new culture, which will increase your understanding and tolerance. And also it's really applicable if you're traveling a lot. It's a nice experience. The more practical benefits, for college applications, I found that it benefited me to have a higher world language. Makes you a lot more compatible, and career-wise, it's pretty marketable. So here's Dominic with French.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Dominique. Je joue du saxophone. J'adore du saxophone. You can probably figure out what I said. My name is Dominic. I play saxophone. I love saxophone. It's been the love of my life. But French is also the love of my life, too. I've been taking it since I was in 8th grade, all the way into a senior. I am AP French, only kid in the district. Kind of lonely sometimes, but I get through it. Taking French with such a great teacher, Miss Ramirez, is like one of many chances your kid will have. French just makes it easier to read music sometimes too, because whenever your composer puts some French in front of you and no one knows what it means, you can be the lucky guy to, tell them what it means. And also in readings and books, you can identify what it is if it's in French, because most of your class will be like, what does that mean? Yeah. But your kid will love French. I love French. We all love French. You might have some trouble sometimes with passé composé, but it's fine. It's fine. Well, you all be good. So thank you very much. That is French for you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Tim Crothers. I am one of the assistant principals here at North. Just a little bit of background on me. I've been in the district since '94, and I've been at North since '99 as a staff member, a teacher, and I've been a variety of different roles. And one thing I really want to say is you can see this community really cultivates future leaders through opportunities that they have to practice the skills that are taught here at North. This really reaches beyond individual performance and extends to the inclusion within the community. We really believe that our students, especially our senior class, they're the leaders. They help run the school. They're responsible caretakers of the Raider legacy that's been created by the 56 senior classes which preceded them. I was a staff member here, a teacher here for a number of years before going into administration, and one of the things that I can speak to certainly is our staff. Who work passionately in teams designing relevant, exciting learning experiences such that our students, they really try to focus on our students being the doers and the talkers, the inventors and the learners. We try to hold ourselves accountable to a higher standard to ensure bright, prosperous, and humane futures for all of our students. Our involved community is what makes this rigorous experience possible. In this vein, the world does expect your daughters and sons to become engaged, take ownership and initiative, be industrious and creative, and to demonstrate lifelong learning skills. This seems a little bit different than at least what my knowledge was when I was in high school, in growing up. And we at North really try to adapt to ensure that each and every Raider can reach their full potential. One of the other unique roles that I've had here is being a staff member, is also being a parent of 3 graduates of North. I had a son that graduated in 11 and twin daughters that graduated in 14. They consistently talk to me and credit this place and the people here for helping foster the skills that they earned to be able to go on with their endeavors after North Farmington. Even around the holidays, they continue to talk about the people that helped mold them and shape them. So, being a dad, I've had a lot of experience in being involved as well, along with my wife. And there are a lot of different ways for you as parents to connect as well. It's certainly going to be a whole lot different if this is your first high school student attending North, to being a room mom or having donuts with dads or working a field day like we all did in elementary school, right? Because it's a little different for our kids now when they think about parental involvement. But without you and your kids, this place wouldn't even exist. So we really encourage you to get involved. We have an excellent PTSA. They give a variety of opportunities to volunteer at North with activities like our Reflections program, organizing staff appreciation events, helping with our tradition-laden senior walkout. That's only to name 3 out of a bevy of things that they do. You can also be involved as a member of an athletic or performing arts booster group, help with refreshments at dances, or partake in running the successful senior all-night party. Again, that's just a couple ideas of things that you can be involved in. If you do have any questions about the PTSA or other parental opportunities, please do not hesitate to inquire at any point throughout your child's career here at North. One last example that I have for a way for you to connect as a parent is through our wonderful counselors in our counseling department. They really are advocates for your kids. They're great people for you to collaborate with to help ensure your son's or daughter's success here at North. So I would love to introduce to you Rania Katula, Abby Lorian, and Lynn Maher. Thank you very much and have a great night.
I'm definitely way shorter. So we want to welcome you, the parents, for the class of 2021. Wow. I'm going to begin by introducing the counseling team. This is Abby Lorian, and she counsels students whose last names begin with the letters A through G. And this is Rania Katula, who counsels students with the last names H through the letter O. And I am Lynn Maher. I have everybody else. So as counselors, we address the educational, academic, career, personal, and social needs of our students. We do our best to encourage the maximum development of every student in these areas by helping them learn to advocate for themselves. Just a few pointers for high school. High school course selection coming up very soon for you is a family event. We recommend that parents and guardians engage with their children as they select the high school courses every single year. Now, I know it's very dark, so I'm just going to tell you what's in your folder. There are 2 gold sheet handouts. These are the same sheets the middle school students at Power, East, and Warner will be receiving very soon in this next week. And those sheets, on those gold sheets, one of them is a graduation chart, which indicates the Michigan Merit Curriculum classes necessary for graduation. There's also one sheet that has the 9th grade course offerings, which lists the classes available to incoming freshmen. Now, there's many, many more classes available as they get older. Those are the ones specifically for freshmen. 1 credit classes run for the whole year, and if a class is 0.5 credit, it is only a 1-semester class. There's also an incoming 9th grade course registration worksheet, which we're asking the students to fill out, and your very important signature on it. And there's a 4-year plan. And when students can work with a 4-year plan, it allows them to be proactive in creating opportunities for future career technical education, advanced placement courses, and as we heard earlier, a continuous fine arts program in choir, band, or orchestra. Now, the middle school counselors at Warner, East, and Power, they help us high school counselors out a lot with class recommendations for your students. We get feedback from the teachers and those counselors pertaining to math placement and if a student is prepared and ready for an honors class at the high school. Now, once that worksheet is complete, the 8th graders will be entering their courses electronically on their EDP Career Cruising Course Planner. Don't worry, they're getting all the directions. Then on February 7th and 8th, us 3 lovely ladies will be heading over to Warner Middle School to meet with every single 8th grader to review, finalize, and submit their schedule on the course planner electronically. We will also be visiting East and Power sometime that month. For all our private school and new to Farmington public school families, welcome. We hold a special registration meeting, which we have planned for Thursday, March 30th in the morning, and we will be sending you some more information about that. Now, I have some final pointers for you parents. One of them is to sign up for the North Farmington listserv. It's on the district website, and you can do that today. We are also, when we go to the middle schools in February, we're going to be asking your student to sign up for what is called Remind 2021. This is a text messaging app or an email option that allows us to mass communicate with your students during their 4 years at North Farmington. We may be sending them information about meetings, scholarships, graduation, whatever, but we will be in contact with them. So now here's a final note for you parents. This is my 19th year at North Farmington High School as a counselor, and I have a message for you. As your son or daughter enters high school, please know they need you now more than ever. Even though they may think they are all grown up and big stuff, they are not. And here are a few other things they may not need that they may not think they need from you, but I'm going to tell you it's a good idea. They need you to review their grades on a consistent basis. They need you to meet their friends. They need you to check how they are communicating on social media and which platforms they have subscribed to. They need you to see what they are texting to their friends. And most of all, they need you to help them learn how to budget their time, how to prioritize, and of course, to love them up. Thank you so much for coming tonight and taking this first step towards the transition to high school. If you are not currently a Farmington Public School family, please do stop by the counseling office tonight after this presentation to pick up a registration packet and give us your contact information. And if you are a Warner, East, or Power family, please stop by the counseling office and introduce yourself. We would love to meet you. Thank you so much.
Good evening. My name is Greg Drozdowski. My role here at North is called a Restorative Practices Facilitator. A brief introduction to that is 3 years ago, the district embraced a philosophy that basically restorative practices promotes that instead of doing 2 students or 4 students, we will do with students. I've asked 3 students to come up to talk a little bit about what that means, and it'll give you an idea of the people I learn from every day.
Hi, my name is Fiona. I'm a freshman here at North, and my first hour is Algebra 1. It is a restorative classroom, and what that means is basically all the students in the classroom have control over their own learning. So they help each other and the teacher to know how we want to learn, when we want to learn it, and we make our own set of rules for the classroom. We sit in pods of 3 or 4 at our tables and take group quizzes so that no one feels left out. And our goal for the classroom is that no one gets below a C, so everyone leaves the class with a grade of a C or above.
Hi, my name is James Paya. I'm a 9th grader, also in Algebra 1, and I'm here to talk about circles. In circles, we talk about like our classroom rules and expectations, and really in these kind of classrooms we help run the class with the teacher, of course, and it's really great. And also if there's ever a problem in the class with a student not doing that well, like with grades or like a talking problem, anything going on with the class, if it comes up, we get in a circle and we solve it out as a community in the classroom, and it's really great. Thank you.
Not all lessons in high school are learned from textbooks. Sometimes you learn them from life. I'd like to hear from a student to talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sharon Rowland. I'm a junior here at North. Something I would like to start off and say is one thing that I'm proud of to say about my 3 years here at North is I couldn't really feel safer walking through any 2 doors or 6 doors in front of a high school. North is a great school full of a great staff that through many personal mistakes that I've had, they've never given up on me, they've never put me down. North has seen me at my best, North has seen me at my best and at my worst, and they've always found a way to see the best in me, and I really thank everybody here for that. One thing that I'm briefly going to speak about being a student here is I'm aware that there might be a lot of pressure here transitioning from high school to from middle school to high school for your children, but I honestly can highly recommend that they'll feel wonderful coming to North Farmington. High school is a process about getting older and maturing. Sometimes you may never know when you're at your best or your worst, But one thing I can assure you is that North will always see the best in you and give you a reason to keep going. Thank you.
I did not want to follow him at all. That's what it's all about. We really should just stop and send you home. But we're not gonna. Hey, Mr. Casada, can we have the lights on, please? Paul Casada, one of our amazing district people making this happen. So I want to talk to you. Oh, hi. You're an attractive bunch. I say that every year. So you can get offended or complimented depending how you want. So we've been doing this for a long time, and what I want to talk to you a little bit about is Link Crew and how we do things and how we're going to make you feel comfortable. You saw the kids, they are already beginning that process of getting comfortable, following the lead of the great traditions that we've had here. Mr. Carruthers talked about how many graduating classes we've had and the families. I know many of you, you've been to this a couple times before. You're like, oh, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to get that. Oh, no. Remix. We're changing it up a little bit. So the Link Crew is kids who apply to become leaders. It's a really, really arduous process. We have over 200 kids who audition to be in this particular leadership role at North Farmington High School, and we usually take about 100. So although it breaks our heart to say no, and we always find other opportunities for those kids, we take kids who are really dedicated to being leaders who also represent all that North is. Different types of kids, different backgrounds. It's not about grades. And we train them to lead and to experience North with the freshmen, so the freshmen are having this experience of getting to know North. And I can talk about that, and that would be fine. But we're really not about being fine here at North Farmington. We're about being excellent. We're about giving you experiences that help you grow. So let's have an experience. Right now, what I'd like you to do is find a partner. Double bonus points if you didn't drive here with that person. All right, so you've got 30 seconds. So let's do this. Take things out of your hand. Stand up. Find a partner. Stand up and find a partner. Oh, you thought I was going to do the balloons again this year? Oh, heck no. New activity. You need both hands free. Put your folders down. Put your folders down. 10 seconds to go. Find a partner. Stand up and face this person. All right. 4, 3, 2. Does anyone not have a partner? Mr. Green hates being left out. He will gladly partner with you. All right. Take your right hand. Introduce yourself to that person. There you go. All right, take your left hand. High five that person. All right, check this out. You're going to take your right hand, palm up. Take your left hand, finger down, place it in the palm of the person in front of you. Everyone should be doing this. Yes, if the finger's touching a nose, you're doing it terribly wrong. All right, so all you have to do right now is listen. And anytime I say any word that starts with the letters G-O, you are going to pull away with this hand and try to capture with this hand. Got it? That was the first one. All right, so here we go. That was the second. So here you are at North Farmington's auditorium, and you're having a pretty amazing time. You thought I was going to say good, didn't you? You're having this amazing time. You're seeing some presentations you saw from the auditorium screens here. We saw tech, we saw art, we saw CTE. You saw that some of these images we found on Google. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Pretty soon, you're going to have a great opportunity. You're going to go out those doors. You're going to have a chance to look around. You can kind of gander. Oh. You can go up and down the hallways. You can check out some of the things that are happening in the gym. You can find your kids. Seriously, you have to find your kids. And hopefully you'll have a lot of really good conversations when you get home. High five your partner. Go ahead and sit down. High five your partner. Go ahead and sit down. All right. So that just happened. Let's talk a little bit about that. Because what you just experienced is very much what we hope North is and what we want you to be as a parent. We want you to reach out and meet some new people. If you hear somebody's name a couple times from your kids, who's their parent? Find out about who that person is. See what's going on. And to do that, you have to reach out. You have to make some contact. We know how busy you are with your real lives because our real lives are very busy too. And we know that your kids' lives seem to be accelerating as they're in more clubs, and some of them soon are driving, and they're playing JV, or they have to get this permission slip signed. And it's going to be really hard to kind of lose track. And so maybe you can only kind of try to grab and you forget to escape. Or maybe you feel like your kids are trying to escape and you keep trying to grab them and you lose track of this. We're calling out right now that this is tough. And there's a lot to pay attention to. And there's a lot of email, and there's a lot of messages. And it's really important that you keep all of this up in the air. And the only way to do that is to work with the people here. Some of my greatest opportunities here at North is getting to know these families who find ways to make it to the events, who come to parent-teacher conferences, who send an email, hey, just checking in. Is this okay? What's going on? And even though it's tough to keep it all straight, it's vitally important that you partner with us and allow us to partner with you. And you guys partner with each other. As Mrs. Maher and the counselor said, it is vital, now more than ever, that we take care of our kids when they are seemingly wildly independent and still so very needy. And so, thank you for trusting your kids with us. Thank you for sharing your kids with us. We look forward to the next 4 years. Let's do it in 4. Let's do it in 4. With your students. Ms. Corbett's going to close. I wanted to say that there are some opportunities for selfies with hashtags. You guys can win prizes too. You guys are all totally eligible. So when you get to the gym, and she's going to reiterate this, I want to make sure we get it to, find your kids. They may be hiding. They might be on a tour with some of the link leaders. Ask questions. Grab a kid in one of these shirts, or any of our kids who are wearing their uniforms, and talk to them, because they're the real ambassadors. This is a brick and mortar place, not much to look at. It's a very special place because of the humans who are here. Thank you for joining that and being a part of North Farmington. Ms. Corbett.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ozar. My name is Tanya Corbett. I'm one of the assistant principals here. Many of you remember me from Warner Upper Elementary and middle school even. Thank you. So I've been with Farmington Public Schools since 1999. At that time, I started as a teacher at East Middle School. Every now and then, I'll get somebody that remembers me from there too. So it has been a wonderful experience working with our students, and I wanted to reiterate what Mr. Ozar and Mr. Carruthers and Mr. Green said about thank you for trusting us with your children. This opportunity at North is very special to me. I know it will be a highlight of my career because I get this second opportunity with our students, those that came from Warner, and then I get an opportunity to meet those that are coming from different schools. I wanted to cover a few announcements before we leave this evening. I wanted to tell you what your students are doing right now. So we have all our clubs and our athletics inside of the gym. We have all of our academic departments. They're located in the hallway near the cafeteria, and the counseling office is open as well in case you have a question for one of our counselors. We have our parent groups located where we call the West Lobby. We also have an art exhibit there, and that's where you take one of the photos as well for the hashtag contest is located as well in the West Lobby. We have student and family tours happening, so we're hoping that you get around to see some of our classrooms, like our engineering and architecture classroom, our autos classroom, as well as just to get a feel of the different hallways. Another item that I wanted to cover is that at 8:15, Mr. Green is going to meet parents from the FAPN group and others that are interested in learning the merits of taking AP classes. Thank you very much for sharing this evening with us. In the Media Center, I forgot, that's where Mr. Green's meeting at 8:15. Thank you very much. Feel free to join your students inside of the gym and walk past the hallways and ask questions of our teachers. Thank you.